Yep. So you'll get here.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right. As a turbulent recent past, obviously, as a lot of you might know, IBM has disappointed investors, although they have a high dividend yield over the past few years because of their out-of-date business model. Old businesses like their mainframes and mid-range systems are giving way to the cloud-based computing and analytics, which is obviously a big reason why their revenues have been going down. IBM used to be able to count on its size and its people and its brand and its goodwill to sustain itself, but all those are going or gone. Failure within the company. Between 2012 and 2020, the CEO, Virginia Rometty, received about $100 million in compensation, while the stock price declined like 21%. And the firm's extremely large investment in Watson failed to meet expectations. And Watson technology has not really been adopted to what IBM envisioned it would be. And they was actually giving wrong recommendations in cancer treatment. And IBM missed out a transition to cloud despite its immense investments in R&D. As a result, the company is now a laggard in fast-growing sector, which is dominated by Microsoft Azure and Amazon AWS, as many of you know. In the most recent quarter, IBM's cloud segment grew by about 14%, where Azure and AWS went up by 59% and 32%. So financials, many of you know, the company's revenue has been falling significantly. Year over year, September 30th, 2020, the decline in revenue represented about 2.7% decline year over year. 2019, it was a 3.07% decline from 2018. And 2018 was 0.57% increase from 2017, but in 2017, it was a 0.98 decline from 2016. If you want that visualized, here's the trailing 12 months, obviously decreasing revenue year over year, and year over year quarterly growth has been decreasing for the past 5 years. So price history, marking the top in about 2013. This is obviously, I don't know if many of you have looked at charts before, but this is on TradingView. Each candlestick represents 1 month, and I just drew a falling channel that IBM has been in since about 2012, 2011. And if you mark the top, which was about 2013, IBM stock prices declined about 40%, and obviously it doesn't look very good. So why invest? Well, starting in October 8th, 2020, the company dramatically changed, announcing a plan to spin off its infrastructure unit in a tax-free deal. IBM said it would focus its efforts on cloud and maximizing its opportunity in industry that has allowed other companies to balloon into mega cap tech stocks like Amazon and Microsoft. Although IBM is not known for its massive growth, even when it was a large company, the growth prospects of the company was not very large. The possibility of government contracts and the enticement of large clientele because of the company's history and brand name makes the stock very interesting to me. If management under a new CEO holds true to its promises, we could see a dramatic reversal in the coming years within IBM. So historical examples of major turnarounds, and this is like when I was thinking about historical examples, the first example that came to me was Microsoft, where Satya Nadella, when Nadella was appointed CEO of Microsoft in early 2014, January, when the company seemed headed towards irrelevance, the organization before had dominated the marketplace in the 1990s, but missed critical opportunities like the explosion of mobile industry and social networks. Nadella acted very quickly and focused the company on innovation and growth with Azure and other cloud-based products. And within 5 years, Microsoft had made a remarkable recovery. It reached $1 trillion market cap valuation. If the new management team does similar to Microsoft 2014, we can see a dramatic reversal on IBM. And if you want to look at the visualize, so I don't know if how much all of you know about the 2000 dot-com bubble, but this run-up represents a blow-off top. And then for about 10 years afterwards, Microsoft revenue wasn't really doing anything after the 2000 bubble. Obviously, stock price was going down dramatically. And then here I marked, on the far right side, I marked where Nadella became the new CEO. And obviously, we got an over 560% run-up and insane revenue growth. And the company dramatically changed after Bill Gates resigned. And also another component of my bull thesis, I guess you could say, is the dogs of the Dow theory. This is a general concept where you allocate money to the 10 highest dividend yielding blue chip stocks among the 30 components of the DGIA. And IBM was a component of that in 2020. I think their dividend yield was 5.08%. And Dogs of the Dow theory relies on the idea that blue chip companies do not alter their dividends to reflect trading conditions, and therefore the dividend is a measure of the average worth of the company. This should mean that companies with high dividend relative to stock price are near the bottom of their business cycles, so their stock price likely would increase faster than companies with low dividend yields. This is just a small, this isn't really part of my bull thesis of why I'm investing money in the company. It's sort of just like an extra incentive, an idea that I've never traded before. And if you want to look at the visualization of the Dogs of the Dow theory, obviously there's been extreme outperformance from the bottom of 2009. And I'm not really sure the percentage-wise looks like almost 200% returns when you compare 200% alpha returns. That's all I have for today. Obviously, I'm not a fiduciary, so please don't invest money if you don't know where you're if you don't know your own thesis. But thank you for listening. Appreciate all of you. Sorry if it was boring. Thank you.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. Are you using technicals in a lot of your like investing, or is that just for IBM in general?
No, that's all I use.
Okay.
I use technical analysis, and I've written a couple algos, but nothing like too fancy.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I know. Does anybody else in here like trade with technicals? Because I know that's like, as a finance student, it's kind of like not something similar to that, what everyone does. It's usually just all fundamental stuff.
No, yeah, I used to do a lot of crypto stuff with fundamentals back in 2017, or not fundamentals, but with technical analysis. In cryptocurrencies, it's actually a lot easier on the chart because it's way more predictable.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also easier with cryptocurrency because you can really see the buy and sell orders and walls and stuff very well. But at the time, you could kind of just draw a line and it would go along the line. So I can't say I really did very much then.
Yeah. No worries. Anybody else trade technicals? I know I have like no experience in it whatsoever. I know like some of the trends that, some of the patterns that you're supposed to be looking for, but for the most part, I'm all fundamental.
I use both. I think you have to use both because even if there's a good fundamental story behind the company, like if the price isn't leading, there's no reason to invest, in my opinion.
Yeah.
What do you mean by leading? Do you mean like
right? So like if
breaking out of the channel, or you're talking about something else?
Right. So there's a lot of companies. Am I still sharing screen? Can you guys see?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So I use okay, so let's use Tesla. So I guess so this is a channel I had. So like, okay, let's say a company, like I really believe in the company. I guess Tesla's not really a great example. Not Fastly. Yeah, let's do Fastly. Okay, so let's say I really believe in a company, and I'm like investing in it right here, and I'm like, oh, this company's doing great, and then the stock just drops. I'm not just gonna hold it. Like I'm gonna use fundamentals and stop losses to buy and sell stocks. And usually what I use is I usually use like the 25-day or the 50-day exponential moving average, which is just like accumulation of the past 50 days in technical analysis. And whenever a stock breaks through that, or up in the upside or downside, is usually when I invest in a company. So it just keeps your stop losses. Like you don't want to stop out there as a 30% loser. You want to manage your risk and protect your money, while still like using analysis, like fundamental analysis and stuff.
I had a question about this TradingView. Is this free? I've actually never seen this software before.
Yeah.
It's free. It's the website.
The website. Yeah.
Okay.
It's really cool. I found it really cool because when I didn't know anything about technical analysis, you can just go into a company and look at everybody else's technical analysis.
Yeah.
So when you don't know very much, it's like you don't have to draw anything. You can just look at it and like look at what everybody else is doing, and then you can kind of learn without really knowing anything, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. So it has
everybody else is on there doing everything.
You can see you can click on somebody and see like what they or like what lines they've drawn and whatnot.
It's kind of like Seeking Alpha, but for technical analysis. Only that you can actually do it yourself as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, somebody did a study on cryptocurrency and they found that you're better off buying at all-time highs than actually dollar cost averaging. Kind of like how they found that like if you invested lump sums in the stock market, somebody found that you're better off and just because you have more time.
Yeah.
It's definitely
Watching this
interesting.
video,
So it's a chart
have you guys
piece.
seen that video where they do like a study of somebody investing all their money just at market tops and they still like a millionaire by 65? It's crazy.
Yeah, something like that.
It's actually nuts.
Pretty good. I think so. Is TradingView? It looks like they have a subscription, but it's not.
Yeah, they do. It's just you have more technicals. Like here,
I see.
I can only add 3 at a time. You
Oh.
can bypass it because people create their own, like they
Mhm.
create their own scripts where you can like incorporate many of them, but it's still easier. And like you can have watch lists, like multiple watch lists, alerts, stuff like that.
Here, let me put the link in the chat. But yeah,
Nice.
they
Yeah.
have like editors picks how I trade a head and shoulder price action pattern, the U.S. dollar and the future of the asset markets. There's a lot of big stuff on that page.
Yeah, that'd be cool if Connor, if you know some stuff. I know Gabriel's been working on it, but down the line, like kind of what you're looking for in technical trading, I think that'd be pretty cool.
Oh no, I think Gabriel is way more qualified than me to talk about that. But we might be able to find. I'm sure that the forex trader knows more too.
Yeah, that'd be super cool.
Forex, yeah, TA definitely works really well with Forex.
Okay.
He for sure knows a lot about it.
Nice. Okay. Did anybody click the? I was just curious. Sorry. Does anybody click the link to this mini handbook yet and see if it allows you to get?
Oh, actually, I did not. It worked.
That's good.
Yep.
Can you see it?
Yeah,
So
no,
yeah,
you can see it.
it's only a couple of pages, but I think it's pretty helpful in terms of just understanding sometimes what we're talking about, because I know when I was a freshman investing club, there's quite a few concepts that were just going over my head, and not that they were difficult, just that I didn't know them. So it kind of catches you up on that kind of stuff if you're interested. Let's see. Back to. Yeah, so then the only really other thing I had, so obviously New Market Watch game, please log on to that, and you guys get the link. I'll send it out again. Mini handbook, LinkedIn. It's kind of new things that are going on. Hopefully next week or the week after I can get in some kind of speaker. But the current event I kind of wanted to talk about today was just autonomous vehicles. I know a lot of you guys are, investing. Remember Thomas Blessing was always talking about NEO and some other, that's not autonomous, but just new transportation in general. I saw this deal off of Wall Street Journal. So Cruise just, is now at a $30 billion valuation with a massive investment from Microsoft. And the part of the deal is like they're using their, Azure cloud computing service, within the vehicle. Just wondering what you guys thought on this specific deal, or any companies that you're interested in investing in. The Zoox, Embark, and Argo, just other companies that are working on developing autonomous vehicles. And then I got this little percentage off a McKinsey article that was actually pretty interesting. It just said, basically half the reduction costs are cut for logistics. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Does anybody have any stakes in any of these companies or even interested in investing?
I guess it's just so big right now, the whole space.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Does ARK not have an ETF for it? Because I feel like I would consider that, just because there's so many.
I'm not sure actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, ETF
No,
would
yeah.
be
Only the
ideal.
other players. I would argue Tesla's one of the bigger ones, but I already have a big enough stake in them.
Yeah. just thought that was interesting. I was reading some of these articles, and there's quite a few of them coming out now that are talking about just autonomous vehicles. And I actually really don't know a lot of the ways you can get involved. ETF I think would be like honestly one of the better options, just because you don't know which one is going to really pull through.
Let me see.
But
They
yeah,
might be in their innovation ETF, but I don't know.
Okay.
No, that's just like anything innovative.
Let me see if I can.
Autonomous tech and robots, RQ. That might work. Let's see. Yep, also 11% Tesla. Trimble, is that what one you mentioned?
No, I didn't.
Oh, never mind.
Haven't seen that one.
I don't know why Deere is in here. John Deere is like way behind on automation. Okay.
Are they?
I think so, yeah. As far as I know.
Chart's pretty nice though.
What, John Deere?
Yeah, the D.
Yeah.
The D chart's pretty good.
Sure. Just a couple of them. Oh yeah, iShares. I forgot about that one. There's a couple.
Yeah, it sure has some good ones. Let's see. Yeah, it says here that Microsoft is also supplying, their Azure cloud computing for them.
Okay, yeah.
Pretty
Mhm.
genius. So they own a stake in the company, but they're also selling their cloud service to them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Interesting. I have this. Hopefully, I'll have a little better. I don't know.
I sure self-driving. I wonder.
Is anybody personally invested in any of these like new technologies in terms of transportation?
Can't say I am not.
No.
Yeah, I think it's more the manufacturers for me right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Currently, just because I don't know, I feel like I don't know enough about the tech as far as the driverless technology goes, to where trusting Elon Musk to do good and trying not to pick any other winners is a lot easier.
Yeah.
I kind of have,
Hey Charlie, would you that focus funnest presentation, would that be able to be like done by next week, or you think like it's going to take some more time?
Okay, Tesla's 5% of the self-driving one. Samsung, Intel, Toyota, Apple, Qualcomm, Nvidia, Alphabet, AMD, General Motors. Okay.
What is this?
I'm looking at the iShares self-driving fund.
Okay.
Neo, Daimler, wow, DuPont, Analog Devices. If you click on portfolio, it'll show you LG Chemical. Wait, is this not? Oh, it is the real LG. Wow, Honda, Ford, Volkswagen, Volvo, Hyundai, BMW, Ferrari. Wow, that's pretty much every car manufacturer in here too.
Yeah.
I guess that's something to think about. Some of these will definitely not exist in another decade. Nissan, Subaru, Porsche. Wow. I think the cooler ones, they have like some stakes in Samsung and LG in here, which is pretty sweet. It's done good since its inception. Jeez.
Yeah.
But I guess it's also like 10%
No,
Tesla,
this is
so
hilarious.
it's
Read voice
kind
text.
of hard to do bad.
Yeah. That's not too bad. But anyway, Charlie, did you hear me on the last one or no?
No, sorry, my audio is being really weird for some reason.
No, no worries. I was just asking about if that presentation that you had was going to be done by like next week, or is it going to take more time?
I think it's gonna take more time. I think more realistic timeline is probably 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay. Is there someone else that wants to like present kind of what Gabriel did today, or your own spin on it, or whatever you want to do? Something that might be interesting, and it doesn't matter how upper tier it was or how, if it's basic, it doesn't really matter. But just thought it'd be interesting for everybody to present like a different stock every week.
Added that to Discord.
Yeah, we can put it in the Discord too. If not, I'll go. I'll pitch a stock on you guys. Probably a renewable energy stock. But yeah. All right. Well, I don't have too much for you guys this week. Sorry for the short meeting here, but hopefully we can get some guest speaker in next week. I'll work around that, and see if we can get one of the old presidents or something in. But I think that's pretty much it for today's meeting. Not too much. So thank you again, Gabriel, for presenting. Appreciate it. I liked it.
You guys already trading in the game? Oh, yep. Triette's already winning. Of course he is.
He's
Oh
not even
my.
here, huh?
My strategy is just as leverage as possible.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of the way it ends up being in this game because
Yeah.
they give you $1 million and then they give you, or what is it, $2 million in buying power.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to.
I'm going short, like a leveraged
Yes.
volatility index.
The Grayscale Ethereum Trust. We're going all in. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. $2 million. No, I'm not doing that
That's
much.
funny. All right. At the end of this quarter, I'm getting a T-shirt for somebody. I'm getting a T-shirt. I swear.
For somebody.
I'll pull some strings up at admin office to get some free T-shirts. Maybe a nice Comfort Colors T-shirt.
Well, maybe we could do a giveaway as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be cool. Considering we hit 200 followers on Instagram. So, yeah.
It's not too bad. Up and coming.
Yeah, up and coming.
It's funny. Yeah, there's so much
clubs
stuff
better watch out.
that needs to be rebooted. But anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. But make sure to hop on LinkedIn, hop on the game, make some crazy trades, all for a Comfort Colors T-shirt. But yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Make some trades and win that T-shirt. Oh, yeah.
All right. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you later.
Catch you later.